Yeah, back again, dear students. Here are the properties of metals, the physical properties of metals which we have observed. So like what I examples what I gave you, all the metals were having shining surface, correct? So metals are usually lustrous; they have a luster, a shining surface, and metals are hard; they cannot be broken easily. Metals are solids at room temperature, meaning that there are a few exceptions. Like there is one liquid metal. Which is the liquid metal? You will have to tell me in after this class. And metals are malleable. What do you mean by malleability? Malleability is a property by which the metals can be beaten into sheets. Like you have seen aluminium foils, correct? The aluminium foils which are generally used in hotels, we see aluminium foils being used in hotels, correct? So they are the beaten version of aluminium. So aluminium is beaten into sheets. Likewise, all the metals can be beaten into sheets, and also metals can be drawn into wires. That is called as ductility. So metals are ductile also. Electric wires, which are made up of copper generally. So the copper is drawn into wires, and these wires are used for electric connections, correct? And metals give a ringing sound. I have already told you, like non-metals do not give that characteristic sound. A ringing of a bell is the best example. So metals are sonorous. That ringing sound is called as sonorous. And malleability and ductility are two important properties of metals. It may be asked for question in 1 mark question, like what is malleability or what is ductility. So when I ask what is malleability, you will have to write malleability is a property of metal by which the metals can be beaten into sheets. And ductility is a property of a metal by which the metals can be drawn into wires. On contradiction, non-metals, they do not have these properties. Non-metals do not have lustrous surface. They have a dull surface. They look dull, and they are not very hard. They are soft and brittle. That is, they can be broken very easily. And they are also solids at room temperature, but again, few exceptions are there. Non-metals cannot be drawn into wires, so they are not ductile. Non-metals cannot be beaten into sheets, so they are not malleable. They do not give a characteristic ringing sound, so they are not sonorous. Are we clear with the physical properties of metals and the comparison of metals and non-metals in terms of physical properties? Hope you are clear. If you have any questions, you can always come up with your questions in the group before the period will end. Thank you very much, children.